Hey, you join me on a great day. Today, I'm going to make some great dishes for when the weather starts getting a little warmer and we can go to the park or go to the concert and have a great time. So today, we're going to start off with a really nice salad, and it's called the chicken strawberry salad. Now, this is based on a sort of a strawberry salad that I made a long time ago. I got this recipe from paramedic Jeff Herringer out here in Chino, and we sort of modified it a little bit with a little bit of chicken. So let's get started right away. Now, we're going to start, like we said, with a little bit of chicken, but I'm going to also put a little celery in here first, because what would a salad be without a little celery? A celery-less salad. Now say that fast 10 times. Green eggs and ham, boy. All right, about that much celery should do it for us. And this is a great healthy dish too. It's really not too bad, as you'll find as we go here. Now we're also going to put a little bit of, we've got our red onion. I'm not going to call it green onion this time. Red onion is going to go in here. So right away, you know, those of you watching, you know that this is going to be a tangy salad, okay? A tangy one. We love the tanginess. Tangy. I'm trying to use the proper terminology here, folks. Colorful and tangy. So, and by the way, folks, we're coming to you in color now. Man in the Kitchen is coming to you in color. So we're pretty happy about that. Technicolor. So there we go. Technicolor is one heck of a process, by the way, if you ever see how it works. All right, here we go. Now, we're going to introduce the chicken. Now, here's the thing about this salad. Do you ever have leftover chicken? Of course you do. It's summertime, you're out there barbecuing, you get some leftovers, what am I going to do with it? And you know, your options aren't real great a lot of times. And sometimes it just sits there and kind of gets lost in that chaotic place, you know, that zone in the back of your refrigerator where the leftovers go, and you don't see them till, you know, sometime right before Christmas when you clean out your refrigerator. And do I need to go any farther? No, I don't. So that's what happens. So don't let that happen. Use your leftover chicken. Now I've got some leftover chicken here, and I'm going to go ahead and put it in, okay? And this is just, you know, some stuff that I barbecued actually. So we're just going to throw that in, and then the big moment arrives where we enter the great. Oh, look at this. So far we talk about the balance of foods here, the sweet and of course, the solids. Strawberries, ladies and gentlemen, strawberries. Oh, we're going to put these in here. So we're just going to mix these together, okay? And I've got my bowl's it's not too big, but that's okay. I think we're gonna live okay. I think we'll live. So I've got about 2 cups of strawberries here, 2 cups. So let's go ahead and put these 2 cups in here. And now that frees up that bowl, because the strawberry bowl, let's put this off to the side right now, because that's not all we're gonna do. We're actually gonna make a little sauce that'll go really well with that. So let me put this back here. Oh, and my apologies to the people downstairs. You know, we're always making them mad because we drop stuff. And we make a lot of noise here on Man in the Kitchen. So let's make our sauce. Now here's my little bowl here. Actually, should I use this one, Sherry? Let's use this one. Why don't I use the one I said I was going to use? His brain is going. So this is going to be a great little marinade. And they're laughing already, folks. Off the side, they're like, it's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day in the kitchen. Handkerchief, yeah, or just use my, okay. Just when we try to have class, yeah. So I've got, what do I got here? I got a little bit of balsamic vinegar. And we've got probably, what, Sherry, about two tablespoons?
I didn't measure it.
Uh-oh. Whoops. Well, we'll hope that's about right. Let's say that's about 2 tablespoons.
I like it.
Yeah, it sounds good to Sherry. It sounds good to me. A little bit of sugar here. Yeah, a little bit of sugar. And a little bit of black pepper, or that was salt. A little bit, it was salt, folks, sorry. It was a long night last night. You know, you cook in your kitchen when there's been a long night, so you know how it goes. What do we have here? Tarragon, huh? Little tarragon, dried tarragon. Now this is good because it gives you a nice little flavor of, just the right flavor. It's hard to describe. You just have to make it and see what I'm talking about. You'll just have to make it. And a little bit of, yes, paprika. The Hungarians are with us again. Oh yeah, the Hungarians are happy. They're always happy to see us. And of course you can watch us live on KBUD. That would be K Budapest, live from Hungary. You know, we don't go to Hungary, but we make so many jokes around here. We get in trouble because there's actually somebody right now that thinks that they can watch this show in Budapest. We love the Hungarians and we love their paprika. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, now here's a fun part of the show. We're going to do a little bit of toasting. We're going to toast. You know, right now you're saying, Jeff, where's the toaster? We don't see a toaster on your set. Well, because we don't have a toaster. Not the toaster you're thinking of. You're thinking of that toaster that you put the bread in. No, we're going to toast these spices, and a dry skillet will do it. So we've got ourselves a dry skillet, and I'm going to go ahead and put my sesame seeds. And look, it's already starting to turn brown. They already are starting to turn brown. And I've got a nice medium hot skillet here. Just a nice medium hot skillet. And what it does is, oh, if you can smell this, now I'm the first one to smell it. And Josh, good old Josh Thompson's here today. He's on camera one. Can you smell it yet, Josh? Hey, Josh doesn't answer. He just makes noises. Did you hear those noises? Those are the noises we want. All right. And you can see it, and Josh, I know you can see this because you're doing the close-ups there. You can see this. It's turning brown. See, folks? It's gone from a pretty pale white color to a nice brown. And when it gets to just the right color of brown and just the right smell, a bing-a-ba-bing-a-ba-bing, right in here, okay? Right into the sauce. Ooh, did you like that sizzling noise? It makes a cool sizzling noise. So what we've done there by toasting those is it brings out the flavor in the sesame. And you can do that with any dry herb that you want to, or spice. Go for it. Toast it, and you get a great flavor. Do we have olive oil in this?
Yes.
Oh, we do. Okay. Hey, I just happen to have a little right here. Thank you, Marit. Marit Cams. Let's give Marit Cams and Sherry a big hand today because they're keeping things organized. Somebody has to. That's right. Because on this show, God only knows what's going to happen. And we're bringing you the best viewing quality programming that you can possibly get, ladies and gentlemen. And we thank you for your time. Have I ever thanked you for your time? I'd like to take a moment right now to just let you know how much we appreciate you, the viewer, here on Man in the Kitchen. And let's give you, the viewer, a hand. This is coming from our crew. And we mean it. We mean it. Okay, now, I think we need do we have a bigger bowl?
Yep, right there.
Okay, I'm going to grab the bowl, except I need that for the mashed potatoes. You know what I'll do? Sherry, I'll put it right in here. You think I could do that? Okay, I'm just going to wing it, because this is the way it is at home. You get home and you realize, wow, I don't have a bowl that's big enough. You know, and we don't want to try to lead you people into thinking that we have a perfect world here, because we don't. We have our issues here, and you know, just like you do at home. I just want to be your friend. That's all I want. We just want to make it happen, you know. We just want you to like us. It's getting weird today. This is the weirdest show we've ever done. Okay, so I've got Josh just made his noise. Let it go. We have got the sauce going on in here, okay? Now, so what we'll do is we're going to go like this, and we're going to bring up, we got to bring those celery. See, the celery and the red onion is on the bottom saying, let us get coated. Let us get coated too. Well, Lee, I know it's coated. We're not talking about the banter in the room right now. We're talking about the celery and the onions. He's talking about something else, I think. But here we are. We've got it. Okay, we're coating it. Because what you want to do is before you introduce this to the greens, and let me just get serious right here for a moment. Before we introduce these, yeah. Okay, that was a moment. The moment passed. That was it. Before we actually introduce these, you know, all of a sudden, we're on TV. I was almost froze up. This is a TV show. You know, once in a while, Marit, I get a little nervous. I realize, whoa, we're actually on TV.
I've never seen you so neat.
Thank you, Sherry. I'm forced to be neat now because I've got this bowl here. But look, we should try this more out. Sherry's saying, give him a small bowl. He'll be a neater cook. So this is a good idea, folks. It really is. But what we want to do is toss this sauce that we just made with the strawberries and the chicken and the celery and the onions before, now we introduce them to these greens that we have here. Look at these greens. They look wonderful. They're doing their job at being nice and green. And we're going to introduce them. And I'm telling you, it's an awesome, you know, picnic type dish for you, your family, your friends. There's a few of those little extra celery pieces that didn't get what they wanted, but hey, who cares? You know, you're going to do it at home. You're going to do it right. And this is it. It is good. It is awesome. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The strawberry and chicken salad. Okay, there you go. And let's throw in these little, okay, there we are. Now, just when you think, is that all? No, that's not all. We've got one more thing over here, and it's a lot of fun. Now, when you tuned in, I was just cooking up some potatoes because I've got a cool dish here called smashed potato salad. Now, if you're like me, you don't like mayonnaise, because if I eat mayonnaise, all kinds of weird things happen in my digestive system, and everybody knows about it. So it's kind of a sad moment. So what we try to do is avoid mayo. We've got the crew here, they agree with me. We avoid mayo. And if you're watching your waistline, like I'm not, but you might be, if you're watching your waistline, it's a great one because you don't use mayo in this potato salad. Come on, let's not waste any more time. Let's get right over here. So what I've got, I'm going to get my potatoes. I just cooked these up and I've drained them all. They're still just a little hot, not too bad. And what you want to use is thin-skinned potatoes. Now I've got a little bit of the Yukon Golds and I've got a little bit of the good old, I'm just going to start with 3 because I don't know how, I don't want this bowl to be too small too, so I'm not going to put them all in. I got to be good. Sherry's saying that's the biggest one, so be good. But what we've got here is the Yukon Golds. I've just boiled them, okay? They're done. And I've also got a couple of the red potatoes. But just get the thin skin because you know what the difference is, folks, is that you actually have a little bit different meal on these. It's a little bit different meal. It's on the russets, the biggies. The problem with those is that the meal is a little grainier. On these thin-skinned potatoes that we've got here, the meal is a little more dense. In fact, it's a lot more dense. And that just works out perfectly for today's smashed potatoes, okay? Now, am I going to peel them? No. Why? Because I'm lazy. No, actually, I'm not peeling these because I want the potato peels in there because not only are they healthy and good for you, because those that know what they're talking about tell us that, but also because it adds a little color. So we're going to keep them in here. Now, as I'm smashing, I'm going to add a little bit of, what is this? If we have any Germans here, they're hoping that it is, yes, red cider vinegar. Okay, yeah. So right now, our German friends are at home saying, he's making hot potato salad is what he's making. They don't call it hot German. Did Germans call it hot? Did Germans call it hot German potato salad? I don't think they do. Yeah, like in France, when they eat French fries, do they just say, give me some fries? I mean, they don't say French. It's like the time we went into Canada. We went to Canada, Josh, and Josh Thompson, my good Canadian friend. Josh and I went to Canada. Remember that, Josh? We went to Canada and we said, and this wasn't after we'd had a couple of those Canadian beers, but we said to the lady at the hotel, where can we get some good food? And she says, what do you want, Canadian food? And we're like, ooh, Canadian food. Wow, that sounds interesting. But what's Canadian food? So we said that. What is Canadian food? And her reply, of course, well, like steaks, chicken. So we realized Canadian food wasn't much different than American food. But they call it Canadian food. Why would they call it American food? There we go. It's, you know, it's one of those things. It's a big world, folks. A big world. And we're just a big, and I'm just a big small part of it. It's nutty. You know, folks, I know, it's a cooking show, sorry. We want to keep you. We want to keep you. Please stay with us. What are you talking about? Alan Thicke just walked in. All right. Lock the doors. Okay, folks, so now we just put in a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil. Now, if you're watching your weight, you don't want the olive oil, don't put it in. But I'm putting in just a little bit, just a tad bit. Voice goes up when it's just a little bit. That's the way we do it around here. Now would be your opportunity to put in a little bit of black pepper. You want some black pepper? Put it in. Put it in now. All right, I got a little bit, not too much right there. All right, so a little black pepper. Now, I'm going to put that over to the side right now. I'm going to say goodbye to my masher. By the way, did I introduce my masher? This is a potato masher. I'd recommend getting it in your home if you like potatoes. So let's do it. So put that over to the side. Then I'm going to grab some green onions because what would any kind of potato salad be without green onions? Okay, so I'm going to come over here and get my knife that I forgot when I was doing the chicken strawberry salad earlier. Here it is. Come on back over here. All right, here we are. Let's chop up and I've got a huge bundle of, sound like that old Richard Pryor joke when he's like getting spanked and he's, you have been a bad boy. It's like, now you cut up the green onions and don't ever call me a scallion again. It's just, I will take the blood alcohol test right now. I am totally and completely fine. I am totally and completely sober. And you people don't believe it. All right, there is the green onions. Then we grab a little parsley, okay? Grab a little parsley. I've got the Italian parsley. And because I thought Josh, being a Canadian, would like, it's kind of a multi-ethnic day here. So we got the Canadian on camera. We've got the Italian parsley. Josh Thompson is not Canadian. Sorry, Josh. Okay. But he still speaks like one. Still speaks like one, if you'll listen. All right, here we go. Chopping up the parsley because we got the fresh flavor going on here. Chopping it up. And now, what I'm going to do now is, okay, we're going to put everything right in here. Oh, yeah, and eggs too. I think I'm going to put the eggs in last. Marit's making sure we get everything in here because it's so good. And now the color's coming back. See what I mean? I was talking about the red jackets. And hey, Josh, in Canada, do they call the potatoes peel a jacket? Do they? I don't know. We should, maybe we should ask a Canadian, right? The red jacket potatoes. That's it. But you know, what's cool about the red jackets, can you see that there? It looks like you can see it a little bit. The red jackets look beautiful. All right, now, the colors are just right. What more do we need? I'm gonna take my, okay, I hope you don't mind this, folks, but I use the same, it's all going the same place. I'm using the same knife that I cut up my parsley with, and I'm putting in the cooked hard-boiled eggs, because what would potato salad be? It just wouldn't be the same. It wouldn't be the same without the eggs. And there we are. We have one fine, and I'm talking, and it's good. Is it not good, Donna Baker, director of this show? Yeah. We made it and ate it last night. And guess what? You know what? Two schools of thought. One side of the room likes their hot potato salad hot. The other side likes it hot after it's been cooled down so they can eat it cold. Either way, it's good right now. We can eat it right now or put it in the fridge and have it cold, and it's absolutely awesome. After a dish like this, what do you want? You want a little dessert. And who do you go to for dessert but Dan Underwood? Dan, good to see you, my good man.
Jeffrey, how are you?
I am doing great.
I was a little scared to come on this show today.
Were you a little bit scared?
Watching the first part.
First part? You thought my actions were
I didn't want it to rub off.
Oh, maybe it already has. You never know there. What do you got for dessert today, my man?
Well, you used strawberries earlier, so I thought I would do a strawberry parfait.
Ooh,
with a few little added kicks of chocolate and liquor. It's Grand Marnier today.
Folks, you got to hand it to me.
You're the winner.
You win.
First, what I've gone ahead and done is heavy whipping cream, whipped it up to stiff peaks.
Okay.
After one of our last shows, that new blender is just so incredibly loud.
I thought it was going to fly, actually, just take off.
And what we're going to do, melted chocolate.
Ooh.
And we're just going to kind of fold that into it.
Now, what kind of chocolate is this?
It's semi-sweet chocolate chips.
Okay.
Melted with a little bit of evaporated milk.
A little bit of evaporated milk.
That just helps keep it a little more smooth and pliable.
Did you do that on your double boiler?
No, actually, I did it in the microwave.
Oh, okay.
And just folding. Remember, folding is not stirring. Folding is just kind of cutting it through the batter.
A marriage of the two ingredients.
A marriage, if you will. And what I kind of like is also the swirl effect, because it looks good in the finished product.
Yeah, it really does. It swirls in and looks really nice in there.
So we'll just add a little bit more. And then what I've done is I've pre-cut up some strawberries in a slice form. I have put about a teaspoon of sugar and a little bit of Grand Marnier. And so that we get all the wonderful flavors, but the fun part is that this is assembly. We have chocolate cookie crumbs,
okay,
chocolate chips, the orange liqueur, chocolate, whole sort of ball of wax. And as you can tell, we're kind of like a mixture of marble.
Mixture of marble that he's got going there.
There we go.
There it is. A mixture of marble.
A mixture of marble.
Yes. Your home for mixtures of marbles.
Now, wine goblets. Get a nice little 6-8 ounce wine goblet.
I'm surprised you actually have empty ones at your house, Dan.
Well, I had to finish them off before I came.
Okay, now we know.
We're gonna.
There we go.
And what this effect is going to bring to you is it's small layers.
Now these are chocolate cookie crumbs. Is that what you said?
Chocolate cookie crumbs.
Were those once a popular sandwich type?
They
cookie?
were once a popular sandwich cookie.
What happened to the filling?
But our crack staff licked it out earlier in the.
Okay.
And oh no, I'm just kidding. We can buy them this way.
Good. You can buy them that way.
Yes, you can. You're going to do a layer of the cookie crumbs, and then kind of swirl a layer of strawberries.
A lot of swirling on this
A lot
show.
of swirling. Then you're going to take a dabule.
A dabule, okay.
It's a little bit more than a dabule. Here, we'll do it with this.
Here, you know what? Let me hold this for you so we can
That's right.
make sure that the nice people at home get to see it.
A dabule.
A dabule. Yeah, and that's an actual term. That's actually a
That's your
cooking term.
next layer. And then because I like chocolate, I just add a little chocolate chips onto it.
Chocolate chips.
And back to the cookie crumbs.
I like it because all the ingredients are found at any local grocery store.
Any local grocery store. It's real easy, and especially when you're getting into the warmer months, this is going to be nice, cool evenings. You can have this, it'll warm you up because of the little added feature in the strawberries.
Sitting on the patio enjoying the cool dessert on a hot August night.
Are you going to sing for me now?
With the Brother Loves Traveling show. No, I'm not. I will not sing. You folks are not, this is not Austin City Limits. This is Man in the Kitchen. We cook. We do what we do best. Or what we try to do best.
We put in there.
Okay, so it's just kind of a craft day
It's a
here.
craft. It's
Craft day on Man in the Kitchen.
And you know this, so it's not really much on your diet. It's all right.
Well, you know what I'm thinking, Dan, and I'm sure you think the same way. We don't eat like this every night. Well, okay, some of us don't eat like this every night. So, moderation is the key to health and happiness in life.
It can be.
It can be, or you can just be a darn pig, like me, and eat like this every night.
Go ahead and
Every meal.
top yourself off here.
Do top off.
Top off.
And look at this. This is incredible. We've got another sound effect coming from Josh up there at camera uno, so he's excited.
I like to add a little of.
Look at this. The layers just don't end.
Well, that's with this.
Lee Underwood's requesting more Grand Marnier. Can
Well,
you believe that?
Try to float it on top.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, you're a
Ooh, and over the sides. It's a bad parfait.
And then go ahead and garnish with a couple whole
Look at
strawberries.
This is something.
Wow.
This is
Clean up your bowl.
Clean up your bowl, and look at
And look
that,
at that.
ladies and gentlemen. We've got the shot there, and it's just a beautiful. It's fantastic.
It's really good. It's nice and, you know, it's not overly heavy. It's hard to believe, but it's just whipped cream and strawberries.
Well, you know what I like about it? You can make it right there if you have a dinner party or
Right.
something like that.
They can make their own.
They can make their own, exactly. Get the kids involved, the family, the friends, whoever you might want to do. You're in good. It looks like a really cool, no pun intended, a really cool dessert. So,
It's always.
Dan, we always appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you.
And this is, again, one of those times you've outdone yourself once again. Folks, thank you for joining us.
Thank you. Take
And we
care.
hope that you'll join us next time on Man in the Kitchen. Bye-bye.